Hold on.
All right, welcome back to Shit Show Podcast, episode 4. Is this 3? 4? I think it's 4. Everyone want to introduce themselves this week?
David.
Ross.
I am Paul. Q has a new setup. He was arrested, for anybody wondering. That's why he's got the locker there in the back. So we need a sponsor to be able to pay his bail. So if anyone wants to sponsor us, that'd be greatly appreciated. Lots of news in the NFL area. Odell Beckham Jr. calling a plane passenger fat and ugly. That's why he got kicked off the plane. What do you all think about that?
Sure did. We went off on that woman. I mean, it was kind of confusing looking at the video though, because it seemed like he was asleep, and when they came to wake him up, he then woke up and was like, I don't know, it seemed like he was confused. It seemed like, the guy, like the fire rescue, kept on saying, he look like he's tired. Like, what do you want us to do? And then they finally get him up and they start clearing the plane. And he just, I don't know what that woman said to him, but boy, he was spraying that heat on her.
He was not happy with her. So pretty much for this.
That.
Oh, what? What were you say, Q?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it came out, like the video came out and he was like, "You're fat and ugly." I found that part very funny. I'm not gonna lie to you. So we're just gonna really talk about playoffs, the first week of the playoffs, because why not? I mean, it's the big news in the NFL. So 49ers, Seahawks. Well, who do you got? Oh, real quick, 1 sec. Everyone go follow the TikTok. And help us out with that. It's the TikTok is Q. You are the TikTok guy, so you wanna?
Oh no, you could tell them what it is.
I can do it. All right. So the TikTok is the SS Podcast 1. Whoever the asshole is that stole the SS Podcast, you suck. But yeah, so go follow that. Here it is, right here. I'll put it on the screen.
We had a little video that blew up.
So
Ross gave the idea.
Yeah, thank you, Ross. Do you want to thank yourself or give yourself a pat on the back, or?
No.
You handles on TikTok. He deserves it.
Oh, appreciate it. Thank you. Yep. But no, it's a team effort though. Like we all came up with different ideas and things like that. So
yeah, but mine were inappropriate.
I know.
Like you can't do mine
because still, even if you still give me other ideas, so
it's really
cool. Yeah, and we're growing every day on TikTok, so that's also kind of cool.
If you want the inappropriate ones, please flood Q with that. Please tell them we want the inappropriate ones. Let them know, because I'm all for it. But yeah, so Seahawks. I already forgot who they're playing. Who are they playing? Seahawks 49ers.
Yep. 4:35 p.m. on Saturday.
What are we? What is the consensus here?
It's as what Pete Carroll said. They're playing the 49ers. That's very unfortunate. So y'all remember the last time 49ers and Seattle played, right?
Wasn't pretty.
Yeah. And that was a home game for Seattle. Here's what's gonna happen in that game. It's gonna be a repeat of what happened in the second game. You might see a little bit more scoring from Seattle's offense, but like I said, I've been saying for the past 3 weeks, San Francisco's defense is going to kill them. The score I see happening in this game will probably be around 35 to like 23, something like that. But it's going to be a defensive pour out. Like they're just going to unleash on them. The Seahawks will have a first round exit. It's just they're beat up a little bit on the offense. I don't know how well. I mean, Tyler Lockett did play the last game, but he's hurting. And the last time he got hurt was against the 49ers. The last time they played, he got whooped. I mean, this is an aggressive defense they're going up against, and the physicality of the Seahawks offense, I don't believe they match up against 49ers defense at all. Metcalf can't do it by himself. He's gonna get locked up. This is what's happening.
I look at this game as a good job to Seattle and a good job to Geno Smith, but I ultimately think the 49ers are just going to crush them. Like it may not be, what was that game? Who did the Broncos? It may not be Rams Broncos, but I think we could get to that range, honestly, because that defense. I think that defense is going to create points. to be ultimately honest. I think they're gonna get a
That's what they've
pick,
been doing.
pick 6. I think maybe a fumble. Something's gonna happen. To
In the
where
last game, they had about 3 of them called back.
yeah, I mean,
Defensive touchdowns.
I don't see this game being close, to be honest. I don't see it being a good starting game. But at the end of the day, kudos to Pete Carroll and his coaching job this year, and kudos to Geno Smith.
Yeah.
As Ross pointed out, he broke Russell Wilson's all-time Seahawks passing yards record this year. Geno Smith did.
Season. Yeah.
Yep. So maybe Russell Wilson wasn't all that we thought he was, but yeah, I have 49ers in a rout. To be honest with you.
Me too. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I feel like the Seahawks are gonna take a massive L. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Like they're gonna get whooped. And why I say that, bro? I feel like the last game that they played against the Rams was just a little too close. And we were talking about the Rams like a couple weeks ago or something like that. And they're not the same team that they were last year. And if you got a tight game like 16-19 against a team like that, come on now, bro. You know?
Yeah.
I think they're gonna take a big L. I think the moment's gonna be too big for them. They're gonna piss down their leg and they're not gonna get the job done.
Well, they'll save a jellyfish thing.
I mean,
Probably shoot, but I'd rather get a ring than that.
I mean, when I got stung on a beach when I was like 12 and I had to pee on my leg. I had to pee on my leg.
But the thing is, though, about the Seattle game and the Rams game being close, I mean, like I said, of course, I'm picking the 49ers to win this game, but that game was close for the right reasons, though. Like, even though the Rams had their struggles this year, what just came out, their defense was actually not that bad this year. That's actually a crazy thing that came out recently. I think it was the rating was like a 98.8 on the PFF ranking. So it's just like, I mean,
that's decent.
That's not terrible. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna have some struggles playing that team. So I mean, I still give him that, but it's over for Geno. I mean, you know, he had a great season because for real, if you ask everybody, they did not see the Seahawks winning more than 4 games. So to get to the playoffs, wow.
I thought they'd be top pick in the draft.
Yeah.
I really did.
The Broncos would have been way better than what they are now, but you know, it's cool.
I thought they'd be top pick.
No one had that shit coming.
No.
The last game, they versed each other a couple of weeks ago, right? 4 weeks ago? Yeah, 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Broncos
that was with Purdy. No. 49ers and Seahawks. Yeah, they versed each other a few weeks ago. They only won 21-13, one possession game. And really what decided that was 2 fumbles by the Seahawks.
That's not what decided that game. They got killed. You know, there's a lot of games that happen that the score would tell you like a bit different, but you gotta look at how the game went. Boy, the Seahawks I don't believe they ever led in that game. Like it was, and that's why I was telling y'all was all Broad Purdy wasn't doing the pour out in that game. Look, yeah, not Hall of Fame. But
David, who's winning the Super Bowl this year? Who do you think is winning the Super Bowl this year?
Oh my gosh.
Who do you think is winning the Super Bowl?
Who I think is winning the Super Bowl
yes.
this year?
You probably shouldn't give that out yet. Who do you want to win the Super Bowl this year?
Who do I want to win the Super Bowl this year?
We gotta do that at the end.
Yeah, we'll say that for the end.
Yeah,
I don't know.
This team, last matchup, the 49ers closed favoriting at 3.5 points. And, you know, the stat sheet was not far off by either team at all. Third downs, first downs, Seahawks had more. I just don't think it's going to be as much of a blowout as people think it's going to be. They're favored 9.5, and that was only 3 weeks ago, and there's no injury changes or anything. So magically, they went up like 7 points. I just don't think it's going to be a blowout when everyone thinks it should be. Seahawks have no reason to be. They are not supposed to be there right now. They probably have the best draft in recent history that I can remember. Drafting no-name guys and guys in the third, fourth,
Kenneth Walker was a big name. What are you talking about?
5th rounds. That you know what I'm saying, though.
Michigan
I just said
State.
3rd, 4th, 5th.
That's a top running back.
I just said once again for the 3rd time. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th rounds. They all hit on their picks. So they're not even supposed to be here right now. They're literally 1 or 2 years ahead of schedule already due to how well they drafted. They have nothing to lose. The Seahawks have a lot of things to the 49ers, I think, have a lot of things to lose. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout.
If they lose this game, do they?
I think 49ers will win, but I don't think it's. I think it might be close actually.
I just wonder if
You
they lose
know-
this game, where could they be at in quarterback? If Purdy plays bad, do they maybe try and keep Jimmy Garoppolo? Do they
You
maybe?
forgetting about they have two quarterbacks.
I know
for
they
sure.
have Lance.
Honestly, we talked about this a few weeks ago. My point has not changed over a few weeks. It depends if Brock Purdy ends up taking them a few games deep, then I think you have a conversation. But all in all, I still think you're gonna at least someone's gonna be battling with Trey Lance because you don't just give up all that capita for the first round pick, move up to get him, and just move off him in 1 year after being hurt for 2 games, like 2 games into the season. So someone will be fighting with him for a starting job.
I'm sorry. I know that's what y'all think, but what I think Purdy will be the starter if he takes them far. I keep saying if he takes them
No
far.
question.
He goes out there
Even
and
if he
gets-
takes them to the Super Bowl,
You think that
There's no
means something?
question.
If he
Yes.
takes
If
them
he
far,
takes
then
them,
why
why
aren't the
would
Eagles
they?
keeping Purdy?
Okay, you got to look at this.
Jimmy G
If
did
he
that.
takes them to the Super Bowl, like he plays two, because now at that point he would have to play what 2 playoff games to get there. If
Yeah,
he
but Jimmy
actually
G did
takes
that.
them to a Super Bowl
Yeah, but
with
three.
the best teams,
Three player games.
he has to play 3. Okay, 3 playoff games to get to the Super Bowl, and he has to play 3. Who's supposed to be the best teams in the league? Why would you not start him?
Because
Bro,
Jimmy
it's
G
the
did
same
it,
thing.
and they,
Why not
No,
start
no,
Jimmy
it's not
G?
even that.
Jimmy G
It's not
did that.
The Jimmy G example doesn't mean anything at that point. You forget that Nick Foles took the Eagles to the
Yes,
Super Bowl and
yeah.
was the MVP, and they didn't bring
He
him
was
back.
gone.
he was
He was
gone
gone, and it's
immediately.
a business, bro. Like they don't care how far you take them,
Bro,
especially Brock Purdy.
well then they will trade him. He's not going to be somebody's backup. He's not going to be their backup.
Who not?
He's not going to be their backup.
Jimmy?
I'm trying to
Jimmy's a free
Has
agent.
Sam Howell put on-
He's playing at honestly an all-time high for rookies,
Here-
bro. In my opinion.
Here's
Now,
where they're
you
at.
like to say that that's the system. It's because of the system, which it very well may be. To be honest with you, I mean, he
Bro,
is in a
Washington
very
just
great
put on it.
system. But
Sam
bro,
Howell-
he's going to start next year if he takes them to the Super Bowl. I promise you.
Sam Howell just put on a show for Washington. They still talking to other quarterbacks like Derek Carr. The Bears are talking about, possibility. Could they go look for another quarterback? Like, bro, they don't care how these dudes.
You
playing.
talking about that analyst that I sent?
It's a
No,
possibility.
the GM of the Bears said someone's gonna have to really impress us, but we're definitely looking at it.
When
Like,
did he say that? Where was that at?
Earlier this week.
They told brothers on ESPN, NFL Network, like,
Yeah.
it's a
He said
business. They
they're
don't
gonna-
care about what these teams are playing, like how they're playing. Like they really don't care how these QBs been playing. They trying to look at the future. But now I'm not gonna lie, like you're right. They have every reason to actually start Brock Purdy next year at this point, but they're not. They don't want to. They really don't.
Shoot.
It's clear.
Let me tell you another reason why. Obviously, they are paying Trey Lance bank, right? They're paying him bank,
contract.
which is
He's got signing bonus money. He's got signing bonus
It's
money.
on the rookie contract.
okay. Well, he's getting paid more than Purdy because Purdy was the last
Yes.
pick. So
Yes.
obviously, yeah, okay. However, yeah, they would want to pay the guy. I mean, they would want to play the guy that they're paying. But bro, don't you think that they would want to take the guy that led them to the Super Bowl? Like isn't the whole thing to win?
It could be money reasons too, because you have to pay Purdy before you have to pay
You got to
Trey
pay
Lance.
Purdy for 4 years.
Well, yeah, but
yeah.
Purdy's on he doesn't have like a rookie deal. He's not locked into this. You know what I mean? He's got a league minimum, probably 4-year, $2.5 million deal. So he can come up for a contract extension before
You don't
Lance.
have $2.5 million. No way.
4 years, $2.5 million, not per year, probably 4 years, and then his whole yeah. And so it may come down to money. I mean, Jimmy G did it. They don't believe in him. Nick Foles did it. He was out immediately.
He has, I just looked it up. Brock Purdy signed a 4-year, $3.7 million deal.
Way more than I thought he would. For a final pick of the draft, kudos to his agent.
$77,000 signing bonus, and that thing is guaranteed, obviously. Annual salary of $934,000.
And I don't mean to turn this into the Brock Purdy show. That's my opinion, and I feel like we're gonna look back at this, and we're gonna say, "Q, you were right," and it'll be like, "Thanks, guys." I know what I'm talking about. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say it just like that. Thanks, guys. I know what I'm talking about.
Put this on TikTok. How's that prison food?
Why would you not start him? Why would you not start him?
Because Trey Lance never got the chance. He played
And
one
you
It's a
put way
business,
more-
like you said. It is a business.
Yeah,
however,
Exactly.
it does not
That's the
to-
reason why. That's why they still have
Getting it.
every right in their mind to say, "Oh, let's still start Lance," because he
Let's
didn't
still
actually get a
start
shot.
Lance.
Yeah,
Bro,
because
It's not
they
about
they
that. It's about
traded
the picks they
a
already
bunch
put
of
into him.
picks. They traded a bunch of picks to draft
So
him.
okay.
The fan base
So
will be mad. Even the fans won't be happy.
You would start the dude that obviously you gave up picks. That's big, obviously. Okay, cool. That's big. You lost picks. But you would
That's
rather
huge.
start the dude that probably won't get the job done for you. You don't know. I'm not saying that he won't. I'm just saying that you don't know if he'll get the job done. But you would start him over a guy that you know that's going to get the job done because he's been playing.
Do you think Brock Purdy is better than Trey Lance?
We don't know.
I've been able to watch Brock Purdy
Right now, yeah, probably, but that's because he's been.
I've been
playing.
able to watch him though, is what I'm saying.
Exactly, and they already have their scouting, and he can do well. They already have their ceilings on this kid. They don't have their ceilings on Trey Lance are much higher, and they're willing to give him the shot.
Here's
And
my
plus,
thing
he can actually run Trey Lance.
Yeah, he's in like John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan do not stick with the quarterback because if they did, Jimmy Garoppolo would be their quarterback. He's played more than well enough. He has while he's been there. He's had some bad moments, but he took him to a Super Bowl, AFC Championship game, right? I mean, what more can you ask? Trey Lance fits a Kyle Shanahan system way more than Brock Purdy does, and that's why he fits it way more than Garoppolo does, and that's why I think they traded up to draft him. And they're not just gonna then say, "Well, forget those picks, forget this guy." The Bears might do it, but that's because they're the Bears, right?
I don't think the Bears are going to do it. And when I saw that, I sent it to David actually, and I'm like, "Bro, what is this dude talking about?" David says it's a good idea, I'm not trying to really even get into the Bears, but I don't think that's a smart idea. Why would you trade Fields when you know that that's a big part?
Starters.
If anything, you need to build around Fields. But we could get into that another time.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like that
I
would
agree
be
with
the
you on
dumbest
that.
thing in my opinion. How are you? And they traded. I think they traded up to get Fields. That doesn't even make
Yeah,
sense.
they did. Yeah, they
Like
did.
Yeah, they're not getting
6
right now.
potential starters over one. Hey, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
They're
6
gonna
potential-
trade the first overall pick.
I think they're gonna have to trade back, and they'll
Yeah,
get a
they
bunch
will.
of picks for it.
Exactly, yeah. But they're
All
smart.
right, so the second game on Saturday, you have the moronic
wait.
Chargers. Yeah,
I'm
what?
sorry.
No, what?
Can we all like go in a row and then
Yeah.
say the
Yeah.
score predictions?
So
Oh.
David, what would you say
That's
earlier?
around 35 to like 20.
35-20.
In the
All
favor of the 49ers?
Oh,
I
yeah.
got 30 to 10 49ers.
Ross, what you got?
We got 27-20. 49ers.
Baby
All right, and
Purple.
I
Wow,
got
that's
20.
fair.
I got 28 to 14.
Okay. All right, so yeah, we'll see who the most right is there, and whoever it is, we will probably all be saying, "Q, you were so right. You're just incredible."
Okay, you was so wrong.
All right.
Wrong.
So we have Chargers, Jaguars, and I'm picking the Jaguars because the Chargers are idiots. Because Joey Bosa got hurt, Mike Williams got hurt, someone else got hurt whose name I don't remember, and then what?
Are you like actually like
Yeah,
serious? Or
yeah,
you-
I'm picking the Jaguars.
Okay.
I'm not. How do you're in the playoffs and then you play your starters? What do you do?
Yeah,
Mike Williams
the
is
game
injury
meant
prone.
nothing, yeah.
Joey Bosa is injury prone. We all know this. And you play them?
Wait, Mike Williams got hurt?
Bosa got hurt, Mike
Yeah,
Williams got hurt,
got
and
hurt.
another starter whose name I don't remember also got
Wait,
hurt.
Mike Williams got hurt
After?
again?
Mike Williams got hurt again. He had to get carted back to the locker room. I don't remember
Oh,
what it
man.
is. If someone wants to look it up, please be my guest. Joey Bosa limped off. I don't know how serious it is. I haven't checked into it. All I know is 3 starters got hurt, and that I can't pick the Chargers after that. I can't.
Mike Williams, he was out for some time. He comes back and gets hurt
That's-
again.
It's in a game that doesn't matter. You have a lot of injury-prone players. I'm sorry, even Derwin James is injury-prone. He hasn't
And
been
they
this year,
lost.
but he
They
is.
lost the game.
Yeah, they lost the game. They had 3 starters get injured. And then you expect me to go and pick you to win in the playoffs? No.
That's the Jaguars.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
No. I'm
Yeah,
going
yeah,
with
they blew
Jesus
it.
Christ is going to lead the Jacksonville Jaguars past the Chargers.
Bro.
Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen.
Realistically, in this game, I personally, this is me personally. I really
Thank
don't
you.
care about this game because, like,
I'm with you.
whoever I choose is gonna sound hypocritical. Because first of all, you know how I feel about Trevor Lawrence.
We're
I
just
don't
leading
really,
into
I'm
another
not
game.
too much of a fan. But then you also know my unpopular opinion about Herbert. So I think I'm gonna just go with Herbert just to be different. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just
Fair
gonna
enough.
go with Herbert. And yeah, I like Austin Eckler though, so I hope he does something.
Fantasy MVP?
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, for me, I'm still going with the Chargers because actually Bosa's gonna play. The defense is actually a little bit more healthy than you think it is right now.
No, it is. Oh,
Looking at
Kenneth
the
Murray
last
got hurt.
update,
That's the other one. He's not a starter though.
Like looking at the last update, the defense is actually a bit more healthier than expected, and then also Mike Williams is actually trending towards playing. Now he might be a little bit banged up, but he still is looking to play. On top of that, Herbert, all he needs is if Mike Williams is not playing, he at least needs Keenan Allen. On top of that, Austin Eckler has been playing a hell of a season. So I'm just gonna be real honest with you. The Jaguars, cool. I like what they did. They were underdogs from the start of the season because they took the L to Washington and still found a way to make the playoffs and win the division because that division was terrible. That's
They
the only reason
shouldn't
why
be
they're in the playoffs
underdogs
right
though.
now. Bro, I understand that. The Jaguars team is on paper, they're stacked. But how they play is not it. The Chargers, if they have at least one of the three guys I said, Eckler, Williams, and Allen, the offense is gonna put points on the board. The Jaguars, they had to stop one guy last week to make the playoffs. Understand that. Derrick Henry still had a game, but not a crazy game because the Titans stopped running the ball for real. So I mean, you understand it's a whole different game plan. I don't even care if they're hosting this game. I see the Jaguars losing this game, and it'll probably be about 2 possessions.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll go like last minute predictions like the last thing after Ross says how he feels.
Mr. Weisenberg.
Going into the season, I thought the Chargers might have won the division, just based on their roster and how they performed last year. They got played by injuries. Slater went down super early. He's out still, right? Yeah. I'm checking right now.
Derwin James though played a whole year. I was happy about that.
So, yeah, Slater's been done for a long time. That's one of the best young tacklers right there in the league.
Yeah,
if you
it
didn't
is.
know. So, I'm a huge believer in Justin Herbert. I think he's going to be a top 3 QB really soon. I'm not a fan of the coaching. I'm more a fan of Doug Peterson, but at the same time, this Jaguars team is they're finally coming into their own in a way. They're on a 5-game winning streak heading into the playoffs. And obviously the hottest teams stay hot going into the playoffs usually. And those are the ones that at least put off a run. I have a hard time seeing this young Jaguars team beating out Herbert and the rest of the menacing defensive roster that the Chargers have. I don't know how you can't possibly figure out Khalil Mack and Bosa rushing at the quarterback. If they can't figure that out on defense, how to for the Chargers, if they can't figure out how to utilize them because they haven't all season yet. They haven't had one game together where they like completely mongled the quarterback. I think that's really sad on LA's part. And I think you'll be seeing a new head coach in Los Angeles next year if he doesn't win this game. But I think LA's gonna win, and I actually like them to contest against the Chiefs, as they did this year with Herbert showing some major heart. That's one of the most memorable games when he got popped and then he came back in like wheezing with pain.
A touchdown.
Yeah, I love that kid. That was a dime too.
Mm-hmm.
Not as good
I
as
love
Danny
that kid.
Dimes. Not as good as Danny Dimes.
Sure.
That's Ross.
Yeah, so I'm taking the Chargers. Not by a landslide, maybe by 10 points the max, probably winning by a touchdown though.
2 possessions.
What's the score prediction though?
I
I think maybe high scoring.
high scoring.
Maybe.
I don't know. I just like the idea that Q trying to be different here.
All right, everybody score predictions though. So we all know who we think is going to win, but what do you guys think the score is going to be?
I think I can't think of one. Ross, you go.
No, you fucking go. You want
All
first. It
right.
goes
I'll
in
go
order.
31-14.
There you go. 31-14 Chargers
you
for
think the Chargers
David.
about to go like that? I mean, you think the Chargers about to like beat them like that?
The Jaguars are gonna have their struggles. Yeah.
I think 27-24 Jaguars. Last second field goal.
I was about to say something like that too,
31-21.
Paul. I'm not gonna lie, but I was
31-21.
gonna say
All right.
20-17 Chargers.
31-21 actually. 31-21.
He's going
Oh, yeah.
31-21.
I still got 20-17 last second field goal in the favor of the Chargers.
All right, Ross.
I got 34-26. Chargers.
26. How would you get 26?
2 missed field goals.
Some
Two missed extra
miss.
points.
Yeah. Honestly, it goes
Fair.
pretty
Yeah,
easily. Yeah,
that's
sure.
fair. No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
And this is the playoffs, so you see a lot of stupid shit.
Playoffs? What is this, Herm Edwards? All right. Dolphins, Bills.
Come on now.
Come on.
Bills. I mean, this is a
Bills. I mean, this is a quick one.
Yeah.
You know what's funny
This
is
a
the
quick one.
line. The line started at 13 when Thompson was going to start, and it's already dropped 3 points. They're only minus 10.
Well, the line's
People are
idiotic.
favorite. A lot of people are taking Miami more often than the Bills right now.
The people who are picking the Dolphins are idiots. Is that good, Q? Is that
better.
what allowed?
That's valid. That's valid. That's valid.
All right, there we go. All right. Yeah, I mean, we all have Dolphins. Or not Dolphins. We all have Bills,
Wow.
right? David, you can
We want the
close off with
Bills.
your eyes.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean,
The
like,
Bills is gonna win the game, bro. I'm just being honest.
am I
The
speaking
Dolphins
for
cannot
everybody when I
protect-
say that, or Ross, you gonna be different?
Bro, ain't nobody
I
different
don't
on this
give a
game.
shit about
Rock,
being different. I'm
rock.
saying my damn opinion.
The Bills is gonna win, bro. Dolphins do not contest with the Bills with a backup quarterback who's not even getting it
Third
done
string.
nearly.
Third
Now,
string.
oh, third string, my fault. Yeah, like the Dolphins have great players around them, but the quarterback, it all starts with quarterback play. Bro, they can't do a thing.
I think Tyreek Hill went out with an ankle injury last week too.
Like, I mean, he'll probably play though, but it's just like,
He'll play, but you know that ankle bothering him.
like if Tua was playing, or even I even give you Teddy playing, then it will be a bit of an issue for the Bills because of how bumpy their play has been to end the season.
Who
But
is
a
their third
third
string quarterback?
string,
Skylar
exactly.
Thompson, a rookie. I think he was a 6th round pick.
He
Who
got
is
picked.
that?
Yeah, he got picked. I believe he did. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure he was a 6th rounder in this past draft. I know he's a rookie.
Are we gonna at least talk about the scores of their 2 games this season?
It's not pretty.
They were close.
Yeah,
and,
they were close.
Close.
But
They were
that's
2
not the
points.
game.
Yeah,
That's
but they
not
were
the game that's going to be
both
played
times.
though.
They
Tua
weren't
nor
pretty
Teddy is
games.
playing. Tua nor Teddy is playing. Which one? But Wildcat the whole time?
Oh, he was a 7th round pick. My apologies. Skylar Thompson was 7th round.
Like,
From
I
what
think
school?
it might mean something. Just saying.
Where did he go?
If this kid pulls this off,
They're the
They-
greatest script writers in the world.
yeah, like what's
I
his name?
don't think that the Bills could lose. I don't think they could lose this game.
If they
I don't
I would
lose,
think
be
they should
very
either.
shocked if they lose this game. I'm not gonna lie. After everything that has happened and the game that they just played, and then just the guys that they got on their team, I don't think that they should lose this game.
this is
I would
their
be
year
very
to win.
shocked. I probably would write a letter to the front
Letter.
office at the Bills if they lose.
Go get the ball back, baby.
for real, bro. It would shock me. I think it would shock a lot of people.
All right.
And
Looking around, I realize I cannot grow facial hair. This is embarrassing. Look at you three, and then
it's
there's
a baby,
me.
but
Yeah, I have not hit puberty. All right. So score predictions. What-
yeah. This is a home game for Buffalo, correct? Playoffs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This is gonna be blasphemous, but yeah, I'm going 42-13.
Wow.
You know what? I'll second that.
Wow.
I'll second that.
I'm not gonna lie though. I'm gonna be a little more lenient because you do got to think, even though this is a third string quarterback, they do have the weapons on their offense still. I think they're going to score a little more. I think they actually are going to score a little more. I think
Buddy,
it's going to be.
But even Mahomes overthrew Tyreek. Tua overthrew Tyreek. What makes you think?
Oh, I get it. But I'm going to give them more of the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to go with, let's see, 35-21, the Bills.
Fair. I mean,
21?
that's still what, a two
Because-
score.
because-
That's
No, but y'all, I don't even think y'all. How many points did y'all give?
42-13. 13 to Miami.
Okay, I see them scoring another touchdown, and
That's fair.
that is a difference. And also, I mean, if you've seen the game that they just played, like I think the Bills put up 35, and then the Patriots, what they put up?
23.
23. Yeah, I think the Dolphins are a better team than the
Yeah, but they
Patriots.
had Mac Jones. This kid got them how many field goals did they kick? I don't think they scored a touchdown. The Dolphins did. I know the Jets didn't, but the Jets suck. So like
Oh no,
I just don't see it. I don't know. Ross?
What do you think, Ross?
This matchup so weird. I just remember watching them play the first game this season versus each other in Miami. And now, I mean, I know the Bills were literally putting the heat, and the
I'm okay
Dolphins players are in the fucking shade the whole time, which pissed me off.
Okay with it.
But they had 500 yards to 200, and they won, and the Dolphins won.
Yeah.
Allen had 400 yards. Tua had 170. Okay.
Here, I'll recreate
Allen,
the whatchamacallit. Slam, I
Josh
think.
Allen threw the ball 63 times, and Tua had 187 yards, and they won. I think Skylar Thompson is able to put up 187 yards.
I don't think he is.
They just have a weirdly good games against Buffalo. They know how to manage them.
Ross,
In the last game they versed each other. Allen threw 4 fucking touchdown passes and 304 yards. Tua had 234 yards with 2 touchdowns. Very manageable, possible.
Ross,
So
the best Skylar Thompson.
I'm not gonna go with a blowout. I think it probably will be 31-25, maybe. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout.
The best
I
Skylar
don't think it's going
Thompson.
to be a blowout.
31-24.
I don't think a 14,
31-24,
point lead for the Bills is a blowout. I think it's going to be 35-21. That's what I think.
That's a blowout.
Skylar Thompson's best passing yards this year, 166. His second best, 152.
How many more games are there?
He he actually played, like started 1, 2.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about started, but he played a good amount in 3 games.
What games?
They lost to the Jets 40-17. They lost to the Patriots 23-21, and they beat the Jets 11-6. I just don't. Skylar Thompson's just not it.
Of course he's not.
So yeah. Mike
Those 2 wide
Trout.
receivers can make a lot of people look good though.
Mike Trout is considered the best receiver
saying.
or best center fielder in baseball right now, if anyone's wondering.
Oh,
All right. If that's a shock to somebody, then they need to rethink what they know about baseball. All right. Ross's game of the week. Take it away, buddy. Giants, Vikings. Unless you want to say this for the end.
I think my team is getting the hearts of the people on their side for this one. I think a lot of people think the Giants are gonna come out and win, which would make a lot of sense considering it took a 61-yard field goal to put us away. Which is just our luck.
Right back to Minnesota.
Forget it. What's that?
Yeah, it's gonna go right back to Minnesota. So I mean, if it did have to take a 61-yard field goal and do it again, then it will rightfully happen. So you know, I mean, it would happen again. Like the Giants are solid. You know, I think they're solid. Your team is solid, Ross. Take that in what I just said, because you ain't never gonna hear me say it again. But
oh wow,
yeah,
talk about the Cowboys all day long.
Hey, we talking about the Giants right now, though.
All right, bro.
Worry about the wrong thing right now. But
Dak Prescott?
Worry about the wrong thing right now. We talking about Daniel Jones, not Dacky. We talking about Danny.
It's Dakota. Dakota.
Listen.
Thank you.
The Giants are going to play the Vikings stupid hard. It's going to be a field goal that separates these two on Saturday, and the
I bet
Vikings are
it
going to
is.
win.
I bet it is.
It will be either 10 points to a field
It's
goal that
like the
separates these
11
two.
wins they have, or 12.
At least they
whatever.
have them. How many other teams?
How much
Most of the
water
teams
does
in
one
NFL
guy need?
suck. He needs
Holy
that. Trust me. Trust that. He need that for tomorrow morning. But what's it
Jesus.
called? Most of the teams in the league this year suck. I don't care. Most of the teams in the NFL are not like dominant, except for like the 49ers and the Eagles in the beginning of the season. But like most teams are not dominant like that. So 11 wins, yeah, they will rightfully take those 11 wins.
Come on, bro. Y'all hound me down about how good the Vikings are supposed to be, but they just haven't shown it.
Supposed to be.
Bro,
They have
bro,
shown it.
No,
They have.
bro. It always goes down to a field goal.
How many
Every
teams you know are
single
gonna come
time,
back and beat the
it
Bills
goes
like that?
down to a field goal, bro.
How many teams you know are gonna beat the Bills like that at Buffalo the way they did? How they had to come back? How many teams you know is gonna do that in Buffalo? The difference is just beating them. They came back and did it. They made
That's a lot of
plays.
their bro. They're gonna do that to the wrong team, and I think it's the
What's the
Giants
wrong
this time,
team,
bro.
bro?
The first time they played the Giants, the time that they played the Giants, it was close. It was dumb close. It shouldn't have
Lost a
even
lot of
been
games?
that, huh?
So you think the Vikings are not gonna learn from that game? And
No.
only the Giants will be the only team that will learn from that game?
And you'll see, because you know how I feel. I don't even know why I have to even say this all the time. The Vikings have one player, Justin Jefferson. That's it. If they don't get him the ball, I promise you, it's
And
right.
Adoree Jackson is going to play this weekend, by the way, for the first
What
time
that
in
mean?
multiple weeks.
What that mean? What that mean?
Yeah, speed.
What
I can't say
that
nothing
mean?
about. I can't say nothing
Bro.
about his ability
Bro.
at corner. I don't know.
Adoree
I know
Jackson
he's
about to be
fast.
put on a skillet, a fried skillet. Like he's gonna get cooked, bro. He's not strapping Justin Jefferson. He's not.
So, okay, David, let's take it back. Name
Take it
another.
back.
I said let's take it a step back for a second. I didn't say take back anything. All right. So who's the Giants cornerback who guarded Jefferson that week that they played him?
Who they have playing? Because there's no way they have
Exactly.
Fabian on them.
Yeah, there's your answer exactly.
They had Fabian Moreau on them.
No, but the point is that
I
you
think
have
he got
no
benched.
idea who the fuck was on him. I feel a lot more comfortable putting Adoree Jackson on him than having anyone else touch him on my fucking team.
I believe it was
And
Darnay Holtz.
And the
by
thing
way.
is that Jefferson had 133 yards, 12 receptions, and a touchdown. So he had his production. And they still were that close. You can't do all that much more than that. And
Bro, we
still
don't
kept
act
it
like the
close.
Giants. Like, what are we taking away from the Giants though? They started off this season with like what 7-1, 5-1. Like, bro,
No, yeah.
5-1.
Yeah.
They were 5-0. Like, bro,
You said 7. Yeah.
that team, 2 games. But the team don't suck, bro. It's not y'all acting like the Vikings just barely put out a dub against the Texans or something. Like, bro, it don't matter. Justin Jefferson's going to cook, like, because he's part of the Minnesota Vikings. Dalvin Cook is going to cook because he's also part of the Minnesota Vikings. Adam Thielen, T.J. Hawkinson, Osborne are all going to do their part because they're all part of the Minnesota Vikings queue. So
I think this game relies on the Giants offense, honestly. That's about it.
Yeah, that's it. Are the Giants offense going to do their part? Because the Vikings
Can they do their part against the worst defense in the league? They gotta compete. They gotta put up some yards. Daniel has to hit 300 yards to win this game.
Here's where I'm at.
Okay, Barkley has to rush over 100. Like, you gotta compete.
I have the Giants winning, and there's a reason I have the Giants winning.
Well, hold up. The Vikings D-line is not bad though. So you talking about?
No, they got players. I love Daniel Hunt. I love
Danielle Hunter.
Yeah, he was just talking about him the other day.
And Kendricks is a dog of a linebacker. So there's still some issues within the front seven. Running the ball will not be easy regardless.
I don't care. Yeah, I don't care what it is. They're 32nd in the league in practically everything. So whether they have players or not, they don't know how to scheme or put it together. So the Giants, it will be on the Giants' offense to win this game.
Look. Here's the thing with the Giants and me in the playoffs when they don't have the best record. I've seen this happen twice before, and I've had to listen to my mom rub it in my face. Okay, 'cause she's a Giants fan. They went up against the 13-3 Packers in 2007 when they won the Super Bowl. Right? They weren't supposed to win that game. What happened? They went in and they won the game. Then, when they win their next year, but they also beat the undefeated Patriots here. Then they would go up against the 15-1 Packers when they win their second Super Bowl. They were not supposed to win that game. They won the game pretty easily, if I recall. Let me double check sure. Yeah, they won it 37-20. They knocked them out in the divisional. 15-1. Best record that year. The Giants just seem to just do this. I don't know. I don't care that it's not Eli. I don't care that it's not a Bob Brecht. I don't care that Amani Toomer's not on the team. I don't care. They just seem to do this. I've seen it twice. You're not fooling me again. The Giants are winning. That's all I got to say about it.
I think the same thing. But, bro, obviously, I think the Vikings are just not that strong of a team, and I think they're going to get exposed when they play. It's just what I feel like it is. And I guess you'll be able to see that when it happens.
Once again, David, you'll come. You'll say, Q, you were so right. You'll clap him up. You give him a pat
For
on the
real,
back.
if you think about it, they try to give that man, Justin Jefferson, the ball a little too much. And notice how when he has a corner on him or somebody, or he just gets shut down. On the days that he gets shut down, somehow, I don't know what it is, but the Vikings lose. I don't know what it is.
Let me bring like a weird comparison right here. Do you think Justin Jefferson is better than AJ Brown?
No.
Do I think Justin Jefferson is better than AJ Brown?
Yeah, like how far are them? Like
I think Justin Jefferson. I think Justin Jefferson is better than AJ Brown.
I think he's the best
do you
receiver
think
in the
Justin
league.
Jefferson is better than Devontae Smith?
Honestly, I would rather have Justin Jefferson on my team than Devontae Smith.
Than Devontae Smith.
Wait, Devontae Smith or Adams?
Close.
Smith.
Bro, duh. Come on, bro.
Okay. So I want you to understand. Now, I'm going to ask this. You're going to say AJ Brown's better than Adam Thielen, correct?
Yes.
And you're going to say Devontae Smith is better than Adam Thielen?
And also, just so that you know.
No, you don't think so, right?
Two different
Wait. Listen.
Yeah.
Though. Just so you know, I don't really go off of this person's better. This person, I go off of production. I go off of who's more productive.
Production. Cool.
So yes, I think AJ Brown is more productive than Adam Thielen. Yes.
What about Smith?
Do I think? Well, he
is.
I feel like he gets more targets than Adam Thielen does.
But overall, we had to go overall. You think Smith is better than Thielen or no?
I think Devontae Smith is really good.
Is he better than Thielen?
He probably is.
Where are we going with this?
No. Okay. The Giants got their butts blown out by the Eagles. You understand that, right?
Yes.
They had a defense.
So no. They couldn't stop that offense either. They couldn't stop no receivers
because they can effectively run the ball and pass the ball.
But
and they have a quarterback that can run the ball.
EVs could not guard the receivers
because they didn't know if they were going to run or pass. There's
certain games that you could take Justin Jefferson away, and it will be a huge factor. The defense is going to be like, oh, but for the Giants secondary, in my honest opinion, if Justin Jefferson was to sit down and you play the rest of this game with just Thielen, Osborne, and Hawkinson, and then of course with Dalvin Cook coming out from the backfield, bro, I honestly still think the Giants will not match up with them. Honestly, because the Giants play Washington. You really have to guard just, if you want me to be flat out realistic, you have to guard McLaurin and Dotson here and there. I'm
not gonna lie to you. Okay. And I'm not taking no credit from McLaurin, but bro, we're talking about Justin Jefferson and Terry McLaurin, bro. And I think most people would say that Justin Jefferson is more again, I don't like using the better.
He's in a different category. He's in a different category.
Bro. He is way different. It's way different.
But they're both number ones.
Look, David.
McLaurin's on number one, and the Giants still can't have an answer for him half the time because he cooks the Giants every single time we play him. Only game he really didn't cook them was the last one. But every single time he has played them, he destroys them. And if you want to be realistic, Justin Jefferson, you take him away, you put Adam Thielen as the next man up. Thielen and McLaurin are dang near close. I'm not gonna lie, they are actually like dang near close.
Bro, Adam Thielen has not really cooked like that since
because he's not the number one anymore. He's not the number one. But if he had to be the number one, he's going to destroy you. and he showed it in the Patriots game.
Not going to get the job
Bro,
done alone. He's
yes,
not going to do
yes,
it.
he is.
He's not getting the job done alone.
Yes, he is. If Justin Jefferson did not play the whole game and you just put Thielen in to be the number one, he's gonna get it done.
What?
He's gonna get it done, especially against a team like New York. He will get it done.
What?
I strongly believe that, bro. New York, like the secondary is not all
Bro,
that. They're not all that. You're giving them too much credit.
Richie James from the Giants will have a better game probably than Thielen will.
Bro,
Like looking
you're
at stat
giving
wise,
the Giants
Richie James will
too
probably go
much
off way
props in the
more than Adam
secondary.
Thielen will.
How you doing, Ross?
Hey Ross, you the Giants fan. You love your secondary? No. Like not at all. You're giving them too much credit. Yes, Jefferson is a big factor, but I still think they have good receivers behind that the Giants still will have problems guarding.
I know, but the way they handled, I mean, it's not like it's a divisional game, so we have 2 games to look at. We only got the one. If you go look, Jefferson had 12 catches and Hawkinson had 13. Everyone else had no more than 2 or 3. It was either you go to him or you go to him.
And Ross,
They
did
can't
he
cover
score?
both.
Did Justin
They
Jefferson score?
can't cover both. Yeah, they both scored.
Now
Hawkinson
I'm
scored
saying
2
if you have
I rest
to
my case.
Jefferson
If you
scored
take
1.
that, if you
Rest
take
that
him
case.
away, he doesn't score. He doesn't
Can't
have
rest
all
that
those
case.
yards or catches. They don't get set up for a field goal, and they don't win.
Just looking at the stat sheet, it's like they went to him or him based on just one of them had to be open. They tried
Literally.
covering one or the other, and they just go to one or the other, whoever's open.
Literally.
If you take away one of them, you all have to do is cover that guy.
I
personally though, I think if you take away Justin Jefferson, the game's over. If you take away TJ Hawkinson, it helps, but I think they can still win because they have Justin Jefferson. I think Justin Jefferson is their guy. That's who they want. He's fast, he can move, he gets open. It's just what it is.
I think it's a tale of 2 times. 2007 season, week 17, last game of the season. Now we have the stupid extra week, right? At least I think it's a stupid extra week. Patriots undefeated, or only win by 3 against the Giants. Right? And then what happens? Giants beat them durable. I don't know. I see too many parallels, and I've seen it too often, and I'm not betting against it this time. I'm just not. There's too many parallels. The Viking, it's just.
How many Jefferson been in the league so far? This is his 2nd year or 3rd year?
3rd year.
So
look at his yards, bro. He's not
He's broken all the records.
He's
He was a rookie
literally
in 2020.
gone up from here. I'm not even playing. Look at his yards.
I don't know if he can go up.
Well, you can go up.
Bro, what?
I don't think he's gonna get 2,000 yards.
I think he will. Bro, did you
No.
see what he got this year?
Yeah, he got 1,800.
Exactly.
Calvin Johnson never got.
You don't think if he had another
what's
more game,
what's
probably
Calvin
could have got it?
What's Calvin Johnson's most ever career receiving yards in a season?
I don't know. I could look that up though.
It's not 2,000. So do you think he's better than Megatron with an extra game? Do you think he's better than Calvin Johnson? Because
You probably gonna say yes.
I don't think that matters.
Bro.
I'm
not even
Megatron
trying to compare them here. But what I will say is he's definitely on pace to have a better career. I will say that. He's looking like he will be in the Hall of Fame by the time it's done.
Well, Calvin Johnson in the Hall of Fame by the time it's done.
Well,
Jefferson's
there's nothing else that
him
you can
out.
go past.
Yeah,
Jefferson probably gonna play more years than what Calvin Johnson.
Jefferson will probably have more yards, more all that. That's fine. But you could say that about Barry Sanders. Do you think Barry Sanders is worse than Frank Gore? No.
Man, Calvin Johnson actually almost had 2,000.
Yeah, Calvin Johnson had 1964.
In 2012, he had 1,964 yards.
That's the record. That's the most.
Justin Jefferson could have done that.
I don't think he will.
Jefferson is not bagging 3 dudes at the same time.
And Calvin Johnson, again, productivity is what I really care about. This man, Calvin Johnson, in that same season only had 5 touchdowns.
Well, then you can Jerry Rice.
That means he set up every single touchdown. He set them all up.
I mean, that's cool. That's cool. I'm just saying. I like productivity. Justin Jefferson is getting those yards. He's getting those. He was only shy from that off of 100. He only missed it by 100. And he scores. Yeah. He scores touchdowns.
I mean, he's less productive because he scored the touchdown. He set them all up.
But Justin Jefferson can catch it on the run and go. And I know it's like deep balls and up in the air and everything for Megatron because he's huge. I get it. But I'm just saying,
Justin Jefferson over
whatever works. And Justin Jefferson's case, he can get open and get yards after the catch and score.
Your all-time team, you're taking Jefferson over over Calvin Johnson?
Why are we even saying this though?
I
Dude
just
only
want a quick
played
answer.
3 years. Let him play the same amount of years as
No,
what's his name, and I promise you he'll have more yards and touchdowns. He's
Well,
already
yeah,
on
because
pace
he
for the
retired.
touchdown.
This is my Barry Sanders thing. Frank Gore has way more yards than Barry Sanders. Is Frank Gore better than Barry Sanders? No.
Then what will make Calvin Johnson better than Justin Jefferson? Just his size?
He already is. He already is. He always will
my
be.
God.
He
I'm
always
saying,
will
wait,
be.
listen
brothers.
to me. Listen to
Take
me
a TIK
before
TOK
you
out of
jump
that.
on me. What will make him better is what I'm saying. Because you're saying if it's not yards or productivity, then why are you saying that he will be better than
Look,
him? Is what I'm
he
asking.
had 1964 yards on a 4-12 team.
Are you kidding me?
That's cool.
Like,
Why do you look shocked? I didn't even say nothing crazy. I asked an actual question because he said if it's
Hold
not
on.
about yards and touchdowns, then what is it about?
It's about yards. Hold on, Ross. What were you gonna say?
What is
Because
about
Ross
yards?
was gonna say something. What were you gonna say, Ross?
Now Jefferson has gone up exactly on the dot. 20 receptions every year. He went from 88 to 108 to 128. And then in those yards, he had 1,400, 1,616, and 1,809. So he's gone up 200 yards every year so far.
He's almost half the yards that what's the name has in his career in 3 years.
That's because he didn't play that long.
Bro.
Come on,
No,
Q.
but
But the thing that got me
Johnson
stuck is
played
that
like
you said
10
the
years.
touchdowns.
Q,
Where's the touchdown?
He played 9 years.
9
Q,
years.
you watched though Calvin Johnson. Come on, dude. Like, there's.
But did you hear me say that Justin Jefferson is better than Calvin Johnson? I
You
didn't.
said he
I keep
will
saying-
be. And I
I
don't think.
keep saying that. Why?
I don't think he will be, dude. You said he will be.
But okay, so I'm asking you, how can you say that though? Like, what are you basing it off of?
I'm basing it off of I watched Calvin Johnson. I don't
I
see
think-
anyone doing that again.
I think
Well,
Jefferson
bro,
can
he
get
used
2,000 yards.
his size. You just use your tools. Like I don't know what. Like I don't.
Yeah.
That's why I can't compare them. If you're just saying you watched them.
So then
okay, that's
Tyreek
cool.
Hill uses his
them.
speed. Great. Is Tyreek Hill gonna
I don't
be?
think he's a good. I don't think he's the best route runner.
Well,
but
no.
he's good, bro.
Deshaun Jackson was the biggest
productive.
speedster in the league for many years. Is Deshaun Jackson?
But I know, okay.
If
But if you
Jefferson,
want to bring up Tyreek Hill not being a route runner, Megatron was not no damn route runner.
Yes, he was.
Bro.
Watch him
if
break out of routes.
Jefferson, if
You
Jefferson has the
disrespecting
same
legends
amount of
right now.
receptions,
Until
you
Jefferson
think
got that
Calvin
gold
Johnson-
coat, I don't want to hear nothing. Until
You
Jefferson
think
got
Calvin
that gold
Johnson was
coat,
running routes like that?
He was. You don't
No,
get
he wasn't. No, he
1964
was
years.
not,
You
bro.
don't break
He
Jerry
definitely-
Rice's record not running routes.
I bet
That's
you-
not a thing.
I bet you all I'm gonna see if I looked up his highlights are deep balls, like go routes and like jump balls. That's all I'm gonna see. He's not running no post corner. He's not
How
running
dare
no post, none of that.
dare
I'll let
you.
David take
But
over.
the thing is, he
Shame
didn't need to
yourself.
do that.
Shame on you.
I'll
I
let
think
David.
I think it's unfair to say that Jefferson can't do a
I
season.
don't
like
care
Megatron
what's
does.
unfair.
He
Bro,
did.
we're
He-
not-
Johnson's a legend. He's a Hall of Famer. I don't care. The game has changed. Yes, there's different skill sets within Justin Jefferson than what Calvin Johnson had. Clearly, yes, it's evolution. The game is evolving. The game is forever evolving. But he's not there yet. Not that guy, pal. Yes,
Bro,
he's made a
are
crazy,
you guys are missing
Dude,
it by
if
a long
Jefferson-
shot. Me and
if
Ross are not
Jefferson-
saying
yeah.
that he's there
Boy,
now.
If you
If
would listen to
Jefferson
everything
had
you
the
just
same
said,
amount
you're saying
of
it indirectly.
receptions or targets, if he had the same amount of receptions to targets, he would have passed Megatron.
What
Bro,
you
he's
mean?
Yards
gonna
for
pass
reception.
him.
So you mean to
Like,
tell me?
know it.
You know,
gonna pass him.
Megatron had over 200 fucking targets that year.
Yeah,
Over 200.
I don't care. It's
Bro,
Megatron, dude.
Shorty,
I'm
30
not-
behind
No, bro.
I'm
no,
not picking
no,
anyone over Megatron. I'm not. I don't care
So
who it
Ross,
is.
he had over
what it
200
is.
targets or catches.
He had no, not catches. Jesus, he had
No, I
over
was about to
200 targets. He had over 200 targets due to the
And how
fact
many
that
did
he's the
Jefferson?
only person in the fucking lineup that could do anything. Their
Bro, if
offense
you
sucked
want me to
behind
be
Jimmy
real,
Stafford.
How many targets did Jefferson
They
have?
were putting 3 on
Jefferson is
Megatron,
going
dude.
to have more targets if he plays 2 more games. If they're gonna win this game, he's gonna play in the next game too. He's gonna have more than 20. He's gonna reach that 200
Look,
targets. He got
Q,
184 this season.
I'm going to read the other receivers on this team, and I want you to be honest with me. Have you heard of any of these guys? Chris Durham. You know that name? Kasim
Durham?
Osgood, Brian Robisky, and Mike Thomas, who was a high overall pick. Okay? That's who
Okay,
was
yeah,
lining
and-
up
yeah,
next
I
to
know.
Megatron.
And
The
how about the
other
running back?
The running back was
Is a nobody. All right.
no. Joik Bell was decent. Michael LaShore was okay.
He
Kevin
wasn't very
Smith
good at
had
all.
some. Okay, the tight ends were decent. Tony Scheffler was okay. Brandon Predicu was okay.
The point
They were
is
only
that
going to
Jefferson
Megatron,
has
and
to
yet he
share the
still
ball.
did that.
Cool. He was
They
lazy.
they would put 4 people on him, and it didn't matter.
Yeah, you see the difference between what you say, Justin Jefferson and Calvin Johnson. Justin Jefferson actually has people around him, bro. Low key, like he
has to
those
share the
receivers
ball.
that's next to Jefferson is
He
better.
has to share the ball with 4
And
other
do you
defensive
know how
players.
crazier that is actually?
But I don't think if you're putting 4 on him, he's doing
No,
what
at
Megatron
that
did.
point, y'all got to stop talking at that point.
I
They're gonna
don't
line
think
up 2 corners
Actually
next to
even
each
worse.
other to
Y'all talk
guard
about
Justin
how much
Jefferson.
weapons are on the Vikings. The fact that Justin
because he's
Jefferson has to
running,
share the
he's
ball like
going
that,
one
and
on
he's still
one.
doing that?
He's
Bro,
going
everybody
one on
has
one.
the all reliable receiver. What are you talking about?
I've seen him
He
double
only
cover a lot of
Yes,
games.
yes,
triple
but
cover.
have you seen
No.
him quadruple
That's not
covered
what I
and
asked.
come
I said, have
down
you
with
ever
the ball
seen somebody
every time?
line up?
Listen to me.
2 DBs line up next to each other and guard the same dude, not bracket.
Listen to me.
Not one
Just
back,
think about
next
what
to
you're
each other.
saying. If you're rushing 5 guys, and then your entire secondary is on one guy,
They
you have
would
another
do
3
it.
receivers.
It happens.
Okay. I want you to use your little noodles. Okay.
It
5 guys.
literally
Stop
happens.
talking.
It literally happens.
5
It
guys.
literally happens.
5
It
guys.
literally happens. And I'm gonna show you.
That's-
I'm actually about
okay.
to show you.
So here,
Okay,
Ross.
are you
The
done
I
running
yet?
use
back.
my little noodle. I'm about to
I
use this
think
little
you
noodle
should
on your
just. I
goofy
think
ass.
you
Like,
should
I'm about
save
to
this
kill you.
before we have that problem that we have.
Okay.
Here's
Listen to this. You have 5 guys rushing the quarterback, and then another 4 guarding 1 guy. And then the offense still has at least another 3 people to throw to.
no, because the running back's in blocking. So then you have the tight end and the receiver one on one. Because you
have
got 2
another
left.
wide
What are we
receiver as well.
talking- What is this going? What are we
What are you
saying?
There you
talking
go.
about? No, there's 3 wide receivers. What do you mean?
And a tight end and a running back? No.
What are you talking about, man?
If you're rushing 5, the running back's gonna go in the block. He's gonna be blocking because they're gonna always do extra. They will.
Brody, we're talking about a whole lot of nothing right now.
I guess I
Bottom line
have to line this up for you guys on paper.
Bottom line
It
is,
just it doesn't
I
make
can't
sense.
believe that y'all would say, "Oh, the Vikings got all these weapons, but now it's a problem that they have all these weapons."
No.
Jefferson is
I'm
still
just saying,
shining.
if Justin Jefferson was alone, he wouldn't be anywhere near this. Oh, here we go.
This
David,
is not happening to
David-
Justin Jefferson.
Well, David, to be fair, that's only 2 people.
What does that?
I don't
mean?
care.
bro. Again,
It's not
okay,
happening.
You're literally taking this man's size, and
Have
that's
they done
why
it?
he was like that. Okay,
Have they done it?
Do you think that if he was 6 foot, they would do this? Do you think that for real?
Well, they do it
Bro.
to Tyreek. Not like
Bro.
this, but they do.
Exactly.
When will you
Everybody
ever
has
They do
see
it
to-
to-
this
but he's
again?
big, bro. Like
When will
obviously,
you ever see
they
this
want to do
again?
that for him.
When will you ever
He's a
see
big
this again?
receiver.
Oh my god!
If he was
That's
6
like the
foot,
only
okay, listen.
time
This
you've
is
seen.
another question I have for you. If he was 6 foot, would Megatron still be Megatron? Would he be the same player?
Well, no,
Yeah,
because his
his
nickname
hands are
could be
strong.
Exactly.
Megatron.
His hands are strong.
I rest my
His hands are
case.
strong. He's still gonna do it. He's still
Yeah,
gonna
but his
bag
nickname wouldn't be Megatron. Maybe like
No, I'm saying would he be the
Medium-tron.
same- You know
I
what
don't
I'm
think
talking about.
Megatron.
I'm saying would he be the same player? Would they still give him jump balls like they do?
There ain't no what
everything
if
like that?
I'm not saying would take away Justin Jefferson's agility. Like, bro, I'm not taking nothing away from him.
Okay,
That's
then
what he was.
why are we even arguing about this? First of all, I never said that Justin Jefferson is better than him yet. I think he has the potential to go down as better than him, though. I'm not gonna lie. Based off of the first 3 seasons that he's had.
So hold on, how much do
Bro,
you
come
value
on now.
how much do you value drops as a receiver? Do you think that's a
I mean,
big deal?
obviously nobody should drop passes.
So then
but it
Larry
happens.
Fitzgerald is one of your greatest receivers ever? Because he had more tackles than he
I
had
think
drops
he's
in his
doing
career.
good. What's wrong with that? I think
That's- I'm
he
just saying,
deserved
that
a
is
ring
ultimate
in his
production.
career. He just never got
That's
it.
that's ultimate production. He had
He
more
is one of the
tackles.
best wide receivers ever. I don't
No,
know
he
who
is,
doesn't
but I'm just
consider him
saying,
yet.
is he gonna be better than Justin Jefferson?
I think Justin Jefferson. Wait, no, I think Justin
What?
Jefferson is
Okay,
going to be better than.
But
than
you're
him.
all about
But
production.
again, you're
I'm
missing
just
my
saying,
thing. I like productivity.
which
I
is what
like
Larry
that.
Fitzgerald did. He never
That's
dropped the
cool,
ball.
But I think Justin Jefferson is going to be better than him.
Okay,
Yeah, what's
But-
wrong with that?
I'm in agreement with you on that. I'm just saying, if you want productivity at receiver, it's not dropping the football. And Larry Fitzgerald never dropped the football.
Yeah, that's cool. He did his job. He did what he's supposed to do.
I just can't believe you're drinking so much water. So, all right. So, score predictions. What do we got?
I forgot who he was in.
Giants,
Yeah.
Vikings.
Giants and Vikings.
I
Okay.
got Giants winning 23-17.
I got Vikings winning 26-17.
I got the Giants winning 24-21, and it's going to be a field goal.
I like that one.
24-21. All right.
I'll go 27-24 again, reverse it.
There you go. All right. So,
Do you want to stop this at all in case it does that thing? Or what does that say? Justin Jefferson at the most
Yeah.
yards in first 3 seasons. Yeah. Exactly.
think-
That's what I'm saying. Bro, freaking Calvin Johnson had 11,000 career yards, and this man almost has 5,000 in 3 years.
It's not even close.
yeah, it's not.
All right,
I
next
don't.
game. Next
I
game.
don't care. Calvin
game.
Johnson. There's no one better that
Y'all
I'll
are-
ever see.
y'all are
Next game.
tweaking, bro.
It's
game.
kind. It's
Oh
kind of
my
like thing with
God.
Jerry
Next
Rice.
game, Paul. Next game, Paul.
So you
Next game,
got
Paul.
Ravens,
He has over 100 receptions.
Next game,
Bengals.
Paul. Ravens and Bengals. Bengals. It's not even a debate. Ravens are not ready to play this game.
Bengals
It's
going to
true.
tap that. I ain't going to even lie.
28-10.
Will
They're
there be-
mad, too.
Well, hold
they're
on.
gonna
Q,
be mad.
Q. You said tap that. Will there be condoms involved? Yes or no?
Excuse me?
Is it raw dog or is it consensual? What are you going with here?
I feel uncomfortable answering.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. Bengals are gonna destroy them. This game is. If
It's
Tyler Huntley is able to play and they win, I'll blow my brains out. If Anthony Brown plays and they win,
Tyler Huntley plays and goes off, I'm gonna be mad because he cost me my fantasy.
here's
I'll
how.
go.
What do you got, Russ?
I'll go 33-17. I don't
Okay.
think there's much to talk about.
If the Ravens win, their defense will give up less than 10 points. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't think it will happen. I don't think it will happen.
That's a lot of crap.
They'll put up more than 10.
I
They'll
know,
put up-
but because the Ravens have been averaging 13 points with Tyler Huntley in, so that's all. I got
know.
Bengals winning 20-0.
I got
Ravens have a good
the
defense,
Bengals.
so.
I got the Bengals beating the Ravens. I'd say 28-10.
Okay.
I think the Bengals are mad. The Bengals are
That's
mad. They
so
don't
awful.
like that little coin flip thing.
That coin flip thing is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
So actually,
in my life.
I'm gonna bump it up. Actually, I'm gonna say. No, I'm gonna keep 28-10. Actually, I'm gonna keep
To the
that.
same score I did.
All right, you two and.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
so
it.
after the
All right.
long discussion, that was the last game. That was a quick discussion. All right, so this is my game of the week, or I guess of the opening round. I don't have anyone. Dallas, Tampa.
Bucks are winning.
This
Yeah,
is better
false.
than-
Bucks.
Tom
Brady
Brady-
does not
Tom
lose
Brady
to the
has
Cowboys.
not lost to the
False.
Cowboys.
Does not lose to them. David, I
Listen.
just saw the Cowboys lay an egg against a
Listen,
Redskins team with Sam Howell. They're
bro,
not beating Brady.
bro. Dallas is going to defeat Tampa Bay.
No, they're not, bro.
Dallas is going to defeat Tampa Bay.
The only way
Good
they'll
thing with
defeat
the light.
Tampa is if Brady is visiting his new $13 million mansion and it falls in on him while he's
Okay.
touring it.
Dang.
Dallas is going to defeat Tampa Bay. If you keep saying Brady this, Brady that, let me tell you something. Do you think Brady is Brady after this whole season? Besides the 2 weeks,
I
2
think
or
it's
3 games.
playoff
that he
time,
finished?
and I don't
It's
bet
playoff
against Tom
time.
Brady.
So let me tell you what's going to happen. Okay, Michael Parsons is going to whoop Brady. Brady's going to take a couple hits and not want to get up. He's done after this year. I hope y'all know that. If he tries
I'll
to
be
come back
back,
next
guys.
season,
All right, get my
that's
laundry.
All right. Enjoy your
Like-
laundry, Q.
Like Brady is done. Like Michael Parsons, the game plan is going to run through him. Brady's not hurt. There's not going to be no option to manipulate Michael Parsons. You're either going to hand that ball off or you're going to throw it. All right. There ain't no.
Well,
fooling
yeah.
Michael.
What are they gonna do? Say
He's
hike
bad.
and then put it to sleep in a crib and cradle it? Like
Bro, exactly. But
hand it to a
understand,
fan? Like what?
this man Michael is warmed up, my boy.
Parsons only has 1 sack in 6 games. The last
Bro,
6.
I don't care. The reason why the teams can get rid of the ball, he's coming. He is there. They see him and like, oh shoot, I'm just gonna throw this away. He's a monster. The Bucks will
Yeah,
lose
but-
to the Cowboys by maybe 10 or 3 points. So I'm not saying it's gonna be a blowout, but the Cowboys are going to beat the Buccaneers.
What I just saw from the Cowboys on Sunday.
No, you can say that, but then what you see for the Buccaneers just lost to the Falcons, dude. 31-17.
Yeah,
Like, what
They
are we
didn't.
saying?
They didn't. They
they
didn't
didn't.
really play.
They
at
didn't
all,
start
yeah.
really anybody. They didn't really. The Bucks didn't really
Yeah.
start anybody.
They didn't
The-
start
the
anybody.
Cowboys
who do the
had-
Bucks have, bro? Who do the Bucks have besides
Mike
Brady and Mike
Evans.
Evans on
They
offense?
have Chris Godwin.
On offense, yeah, the
Cameron
same dude's been
Brate.
struggling to get himself
Gage,
going.
Russell Gage.
Yeah,
Russell
yeah,
Gage has been decent.
Godwin has been freaking injury prone. Gage, okay, he's doing a little something here and there. Like, come
Fournette on
bro.
his day can do
Y'all,
something.
y'all are sizing the Buccaneers for loot. They just lost
David,
to the Falcons. Just like
I
the
don't-
Cowboys
I don't-
lost to Washington. Who Washington is a better team than Atlanta. We beat them. I don't care
we didn't
what
just
that
beat
means.
them. We dominated them. I mean,
Like-
yeah, they tried to let us win. Sure, they dropped the punt.
dominated-
The
they
punt returner
dominated
dropped the ball.
Tampa. What's the difference? There's no
David,
difference in this.
David. If you go back to week 1, all right, like come on. Tampa
Listen,
looked
bro.
terrible in week 1. Tampa looked good in week 1.
And
They
then
didn't look good, actually.
terrible at the end of the season.
Tampa
Didn't
looked
they win?
terrible. Tampa
beat
won.
them.
Tampa won because
Yeah,
Dak
Tampa
got
looked
hurt.
good
19-3.
In the Buccaneers
got
and
hurt.
Cowboys game.
Dak got hurt, but they didn't look good with Dak. Tampa didn't look good either, and yet they
Tampa
didn't
did
do
look
anything.
good. They did that. They did them.
Tampa's offense did not
Like-
look great. Their defense looked pretty good. Their offense was not.
Yeah, and
looking-
it's the same defense that's beat up, right? The same defense is hurt.
No, that defense wasn't hurt then. Defense was
No, I'm talking about that same defense who's hurt right now.
David. They're gonna win. You don't bet against Brady.
Bro, I'm betting against Brady. They're gonna lose. Y'all said
You
the
don't bet
same
against
thing when the Rams played the Buccaneers last year in the playoffs. What happened? Don't get against Brady. Okay, the Rams went into Tampa and beat Brady.
Yeah,
what's
took
the-
a
what-
last
I'm
second
here.
field goal.
What are you talking, bro? They were beating them the whole time. The Buccaneers came back and made it close. Then they kicked the last second field goal. Brady never won the game. For
So then
real.
they
Never
couldn't be
led.
beating them the whole time. That's just an
Oh
incorrect
my
statement.
gosh! Look, you got that old man's meat in your mouth right now. I do not care what Brady has done in the past. Right now, he's not the best guy. He's not.
Hates Brady so much.
Like, I don't hate Brady. Yes, he's the greatest quarterback of all time.
Greatest
but I'm
player of all
talking
time.
Realistic. He play defense.
I don't care
What
what he
does that
plays.
matter?
He's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
greatest player of
Like,
all
he don't
time,
play
dude.
defense.
I don't care.
But y'all giving the man too much credit, bro.
The
he
greatest
had-
defender of all time is
unless
Lawrence
that-
Taylor.
unless that
Lawrence
old
Taylor
man
is
can
not better
run,
than Tom Brady.
unless that old man can run away from Micah, yeah, have fun. Have fun, Brady.
He can.
Look, you
He
are the
can
greatest
absolutely-
quarterback of all time. I'm not taking nothing away from you, but it's over. It's literally over. I'm sorry. It's actually over.
It's over,
Like, I
and
don't
he
know what
just
to say.
broke some records this year, and you're saying it's over.
Yeah, bro, yeah, because of how many years he's played.
He broke his
Every
own
record he's
records.
breaking,
He broke
he's
his own
breaking.
records. He didn't break anybody else's records. He's breaking
gonna
his
keep
own
breaking
record.
a record because he's been playing for the longest time.
No, David, it wasn't like an NFL record. It was a Tom Brady personal record.
Yes, and he played more years. You're gonna beat it.
You don't beat your own record at 45. David, it was a record he set like 10 years ago.
You're the age you just said. What was the record?
Most pass attempts in a season. You asked what the record is. I gave it to you. May have been
but-
completions. It may have been completions, but it had to do with throwing the ball.
The Buccaneers are losing. Like, my goodness, bro. I could throw a swing pass all day. Let me beat the record. Let me call a jet sweep and just toss the ball. That's a pass. You know that, right?
Yeah.
If they run in front of your jet sweep, you just toss it up. It's a pass. Let me do that every single snap. I'm gonna break the record. I'm gonna have an
They
NFL
don't
record.
do that
Say
every
go.
snap.
Say go.
They don't do
No.
that every snap.
Yeah,
David,
Mahomes do it a lot.
Q, David thinks the Bucks are gonna run jet sweeps the whole game so Brady can break his own passing record. That's where we're at right now.
That's not what I said, bro.
That's
He
exactly
telling
what
me
you just
Brady,
said.
He said he telling me Brady, oh, he's still breaking records. I said, what records he break? He had the most completions. Bro,
It's not going.
you can-
It's not going to even count. So why would they do that?
Yeah, I know.
What's
That's-
not gonna count? No, oh yeah, I don't care about the record. I'm just saying it's over for Brady, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not saying he don't. Like, he's the greatest of all
David,
time.
you've been
but
saying
I'm
it's
being
over
honest.
for 4 years. Since I've known you, you've been saying it's over. You're like
Don't
Max
count
Kellerman.
out
You
Tom
believe in
Brady
that?
around this time. I know we said that about A-Rod,
But
but
he's choked,
but
right?
he
And now
didn't
he's
get
about to
the job
retire,
done.
probably.
Do not
A-Rod.
count out Tom
Hey,
Brady around this time.
I understand.
especially
Look,
the Cowboys, who are not, in my opinion, consistent. Especially with their quarterback, Dak, he's not consistent to me. And he's going to get exposed too, and you're going to see it.
Look, thing with
Yeah,
A-Rod
sure,
is,
bro.
I don't think that. I mean, yeah, he made some mistakes in that last game, but I don't really put it on him because without his play, they have no chance of being in that
Fuck
last
is
game.
A-Rod?
Do it, pick.
Aaron Rodgers,
Oh,
Alex
okay,
Rodriguez.
'cause not my
We're talking
A-Rod,
about
yeah.
we're talking about Alex Rodriguez here, Ross. Hey
So I
David,
thought-
David,
Go
who's
ahead.
Alex Rodriguez? If you do not know this,
Baseball
I'm gonna be
player.
pissed off.
He's a baseball player. Plays for
Alright.
the
Played for
Yankees.
who?
Play for the
The
Yankees.
Yankees.
Come on, other
Played what
teams.
position?
No, not just the Yankees. Come on, guys,
No,
other
no, no,
teams.
Bro,
that's not fair. That's not fair.
I'm
He
not a
signed the
baseball
biggest
player, nor a
contract in
baseball
sports
fanatic.
history with this
You
one
call that
team
too
before he
much,
went to the
you know.
Yankees.
IDGAF.
He was either a
Ah.
shortstop or he was
IDGAF.
one of the basemen.
I'm gonna start calling him baseman. I like that. No, but yeah, I can't put I can't put the Packers not being on the playoffs on Aaron Rodgers. Sure, he made some mistakes in that last game, but without him, they're not in that last game. You can't bet against Brady.
That's what I'm saying. You can't, bro.
The one year they went out in the first round that I can recall, it's because his best receiver that year was, I think, Jacoby Myers. Okay. If Jacoby Myers did not throw the football 85 yards backwards, there's a good chance the Patriots are in the playoffs right now. So
Bro, you can't count that man out. And I keep saying this word, productivity or production, whatever you want to say. He's the most productive quarterback that we've seen, bro. He has 7 rings. I'm not counting him out just because he's getting older or just because this is not his best season. Bro, this is his time right here.
He would have broken Russell
We said
Wilson's
that.
record.
Look,
already.
look, David,
He's
here's the
worse
thing.
than last year, bro. You think he's
That's fine. Micah Parsons was worse this year than last year.
I
All
know that. He gonna beat the
still
Cowboys.
wreaking havoc.
all I know is, David, is when he got suspended, right? What'd he do? He went and he won the Super Bowl and stood there and accepted the trophy from the man that suspended him. I'll be damned if he does not get a divorce. His ex-wife takes the children to Brazil for Christmas, and he does not go and win a Super Bowl just to stick it to her. You already know that's all he wants. And I don't bet against a man that's on a mission to spite their ex. I don't do that. There are multiple reasons here I see him winning, and that's one of them. The other one is David. The other reason is he's apparently got a new young, 25-year-old girlfriend. You already know she's putting the life back into him because she's 25.
To say it in another way, he's he's literally given up so much to come back for this season. You don't think he's gonna put that?
And look at them; they barely won the division.
But they did.
Where are we
David,
at? What
they
is
did.
Score predictions looking like.
I got Bucks winning 20. Who are they playing against? Cowboys. 27-17. 27-17.
I got Cowboys winning 24-14.
I got the Bucks winning 31-21.
I got the 28-24 Cowboys.
All right.
Hey, Ross. Hey, man, fist bump the screen, bro. Fist bump the screen, Ross.
I don't want to. I'm not gonna really fist bump to a Cowboys victory, but
Ross is married.
I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I'm just telling you what it is. What's gonna happen?
I think that's what's gonna happen.
He's always had that ring.
Has he? I've never seen that ring before.
Shut up, Paul.
I'm serious. I've never seen that ring.
Bullshit. That's
Is that all
such
the games?
bullshit.
No, he's wearing a
No.
ring.
It's not all the games, right?
Another game?
Is it?
Oh no, we
No,
missed one, right?
That's all the games. Yeah.
That's all the
That's
games.
it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right?
All right,
so
something that we could discuss off of camera, though. I don't know whenever you want to do that, but we gotta make our effort together. I mean, predictions for TikTok. So
yeah, we gotta do that. Which will go out TikTok a day. So everyone go look at the TikTok every day. Q post them. What time do you normally? Or around what time?
Honestly, it varies. It depends. Like tonight, I posted at 7, and then yesterday this video I posted that at 12 o'clock.
All right, so yeah, that's our picks for the playoffs. If you have anything you disagree with, let us know. If you agree with it, let us know. I'm gonna finally say like and subscribe. Probably should say at the start, but we'll figure it out later. Yeah. Other than that, that's about it. Tune in next week for our reactions to what we got wrong. David being pissed off that Tom Brady is a victory
Yeah, all right.
And Q being mad that the Giants won. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Anyone got anything else?
No, sir.
Oh, go follow the TikTok. And yeah, that's it. All right. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. Enjoy football. And whatever other sports you like watching, soccer, whatever. Just enjoy it. Have fun. David, you're gonna close us out with your signature.
Yeah, be easy. Yeah, be easy. Be easy.
I got this 6 a.m. lift in the morning. Y'all pray
Everyone
for
pray for Q.